Hi guys, how you doing? Senior Gaming here and I'm bringing you Immortal Rising with crafting perfect charms. So if you're Immortal Rising player or perhaps idle gamer, then make sure you subscribe to the channel as I post as often as possible and bring you best tips and advice. And if you enjoy what you see, then smash this like button as well. Right then guys, so I got to say I was waiting for this moment for a while now as I was patiently saving a lot of resources. So if we head over into charms itself, as you see I managed to squeeze over 74 option enhanced powder. I got 24 tickets, shame it's not 25, means we're gonna be only able to craft 4, but I've got extra 2 potential charms that we're gonna be able to upgrade. We're gonna get there in just a second. But getting over 50k mana crystals was taking a while. So obviously where currently I am, I've got a 5 triple S charms. Bear in mind I was pretty much getting them as I was progressing within the game. They are very far from perfect. Therefore now, sort of getting towards endgame, I believe it's time to upgrade. So I have also now managed to specify myself that I still run a Tempest build, which means I'm gonna go fully offensive here. But I want to be based my build around lighting, which is one of the greatest end game builds as well. Obviously bear in mind every single one of the elements can have certain perks and obviously build around it. I want to now test a lighting as I was running on a cold for a good while. So heading over into charms itself, obviously we head into a craft charms. Bear in mind this menu has been now updated, which means rather than having a maximum of single S where you were able to select 4 options, now we can select 5. So as mentioned earlier, obviously we go in here full offense type. So the foundation of it is gonna be attack and attack speed. Previously on my charms which I'm currently gearing, I had a critical chance or a critical damage. Bear in mind, currently as it stands, you should have your critical chance with a few 100%. My one is over 400%, therefore I don't need any more critical chance. Critical damage is somewhat useful, but we are going for everything related to that lighting build. So attack and attack speed are 2 foundations of it. Then I'm gonna go ahead with a move speed. Again, we are trying to maximize obviously a movement between clusters of the mobs, which means despite this is an end game build and will be great for all aspects of the game, we still focusing heavily on this grind as quick as possible, killing as many elites as possible and grinding everything related in a game. Then the next one we're gonna go with penetration, and again you want to obviously go through this damage reduction or wherever you are on these higher stages where the monsters has resistance. Penetration will obviously help you to boost your overall damage. And now because I mentioned we're going with a lighting build, we want to obviously increase a lighting skill damage. So previously, as mentioned, you could do it with a 4 options on a single S. Now you can do it on a 5 options, and it's definitely no-brainer because you're selecting the 5 you want. And that will obviously now cost only 5 rather than 4, but that one is definitely worth it. So without further ado, I'm gonna go and obviously craft 4 of these charms. So we go 1 now. We're gonna go and craft exactly same one. Second one. Okay, crafting 1 more, offense type, move, penetration, lighting, craft, and then finally the last one, offense, everything related and craft. Okay, so now we got a 4 double S. Bear in mind I also got these 2 bad boys which are somewhere good. Obviously in here we got a risk of running these 5th options as a completely random and not useful for our build. So I would definitely focus on a first 4 double S, and then if we still got enough resources we might then review it. So basically in order for me now to go ahead and get this very last skill, I need to now level this up. Bear in mind, obviously we'll still need to take into consideration that some of the stats we have rolled on perfect, like penetration is on maximum 6 skills, everything else might be very far from perfect. You'll be able to enhance option in the later stages of the game, but bear in mind obviously enhance powder is a pretty expensive. So as it stands, for me this is a massive upgrade. I think I will go and replace all of them now towards attack, attack speed, move speed, penetration, lighting, and hopefully land on one of the skills I'm gearing. And then potentially in the future I might be even looking for this perfect percentage landing on. But I think considering 5 out of 6 skills that boosting your overall build, this is near perfection, so I couldn't really ask for more. So we're gonna go ahead now and obviously level the first one up. Okay, and now obviously it's a very important moment where we're gonna assign this random skill. So let's see what we got, and we got a Curse of Destruction. So this is not something I'm gearing, but obviously we're gonna be able to roll that in just a second. Let's go with the second one and upgrade, and then we got a Silence. This is also another one we are using. Here we've got Heal. And then finally, last one, I hope I'm gonna have just enough of the currency. Yes, we do, and we got Enrage. So Enrage is actually one of the skills I'm gearing. Heal is also one of the skills I am using. Obviously, we got here on level 2, we got here level 3, so this is now a perfect one. So let's see now, maybe from these very options, which is the weakest. And I got to say, this charm is a pretty decent. As you see, we also looking here on the stats, which are towards end of the range itself. So I got to say, this charm is definitely a very, very good. So let's see if we can obviously now change option when it comes to Curse of Destruction itself. Blessing of Hermes on level 1, not necessarily. So let's see what else we can get. As you see, we've got here level 3 Curse of Destruction. Yes, we're gonna change that. Gonna change that again. And then Rage level 3, let's just stick with that. Bear in mind, if you can, you want to go for this Blessing of Hermes. And the reason for it, obviously this skill itself is a triple S skill. So that's why you want to boost that as much as you can. But I think for the time being, I would still call these charms very, very near perfection, as these obviously are now giving me 5 stats I wanted to boost, plus the skills I am using. So as you see, obviously we still got here a 5 charms that they were on level 122, but we're gonna be able to extract them and obviously get quite a lot of mana crystals. So therefore I will be able to upgrade these ones. So as it stands, I'm gonna park these 2 double S for the time being. I might just save up a little bit more and try to do another one, or potentially I'll just get another ticket and craft it. As you see, only 2000 mana crystals left, which means now I should be focusing heavily on upgrading the 4 I have just got, and obviously I will try to select one of the previous one as the best options for this entire build. Alright guys, so that will be it. I will definitely now go and extract the previous ones, upgrade the 4 we have just landed, and go and test a further damage increase. Thank you very much guys for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.